Run and operate a marine consultancy firm called Constellation Marine. We are marine surveyors and consultants, and we know a little bit about ships and communications on board. I've been given the task of being the moderator for this session, which will go on to approximately 1:40. We have 4 panelists. I will introduce them and invite them to join me on the podium. But before that, I'd like to thank the sponsorship support by IEC Telecom and Inmarsat, who have jointly and very graciously sponsored the first session, which you all are going to experience. May I kindly request the delegates to please put your mobile phones on silent. It is as a courtesy to our panelists and your neighbors. If you all have something burning, please step outside and finish your conversation. It's a walk-in, walk-out, so we will have a lot of interested latecomers or passers-by come in. So please come up close as much as you all can. The format of this morning session, what we are going to do and how we have planned it, is each of our speakers are going to be having 10 minutes as an opening statement that they will make. They may use slides, they may speak promptu, but that will entice you all to think or note down some questions. So once we finished with 10 minutes of each panelist, we will then open it up to the floor for questions. But if you have a burning question in between, subject to the particular speaker willing to take the question, please feel free to ask it. But it is recommended to keep your questions until all 4 panelists have finished making their points. As Nautical Institute and as a branch, which is the first branch outside the UK, and we've been going for over 2 decades as a branch here, we're extremely privileged to participate in this discussion, because we believe that it does have a very huge impact on the lives of the seafaring community. And in the age of disruption, digitalization, speed of communication is relevant. And we have front-running companies who have decided to come up and discuss about this as to what they are doing. You'll get to know a little bit more. We've got 2 prominent ship owners. We've got one who runs vessels on the coastline, one in international waters, so you get a perspective on both sides. And we've got representatives from both IEC Telecom and Inmarsat. So we've got a nicely rounded panel. Without much ado, I will request our speakers to please step up on the podium and join me. The first one being Drew Brandy. Drew, please. He's Senior Vice President of Marketing Strategy of Inmarsat Maritime. Please find a place. I will introduce you in detail just before you present your paper. We got Nabil Ben Sosair, who is the Managing Director of IEC Telecom Middle East. There are 2 sponsors for this session. We've got Captain Gurkhan, who is a Marine Superintendent with the Mir Khan Group, who operate chemical tankers and own them. And we've got Rashid Isa Rishi Al-Hadi, who is the Group Managing Director of Seamaster Maritime LLC and is also one of the Nautical Institute long-standing committee members and the current